In the haunting silence of old photographs, there's one thing that always stands out: the absence of smiles. Why do these frozen faces from the past look so serious? Was it just the fashion of the time? Or is there something deeper and darker behind those unsmiling stares? Welcome to the Unsolved Chronicles, where shadows of history whisper their forgotten secrets. Subscribe and join us as we uncover the mysteries the world left behind. Let's go back to the 1800s, a time when photography was still in its infancy. People dressed in formal attire, arranged stiffly, their eyes staring blankly into the lens, and not a single smile to be seen. Some say it was simply the long exposure times. Back then, it took minutes to capture a single image, and holding a smile for that long was exhausting and nearly impossible. So they kept their expressions neutral. Others argue it was cultural. In the Victorian era, a portrait was a serious affair, a legacy meant to last forever. Smiling was considered silly, even disrespectful. People believed that showing too much joy in such a permanent form was But what if that's not the full story? A darker theory begins to surface in the shadows of history: the Memento Mori photography. Yes, the practice of photographing the dead. In the mid-1800s, when death was a constant visitor in every household, families often had only one chance to take a picture of a loved one. After they had passed, they would pose the deceased, sometimes with eyes painted open, sometimes holding the hand of a living relative. In these chilling images, no one smiled, for there was no joy in death, only remembrance. As a result, photography became associated with mourning, with sorrow, and with finality. And even in photos of the living, the shadows of death loomed large. In some cultures, people believed that a photograph could capture your soul. A smile, a laugh, that would give too much of yourself to the camera. So people guarded their essence with solemn expressions, fearing the camera might trap something eternal. This belief was more than just folklore. Some early photographers were even accused of witchcraft, especially when subjects started claiming they felt drained after posing for a portrait. Was it all just superstition, or did those old cameras take more than just your picture? It wasn't until the 1920s and 30s that smiles started to appear in photos. Why? Technology improved, cameras became faster, and Kodak's famous marketing slogan changed everything: "You press the button, we do the rest." Suddenly, photography became funner thing for holidays, parties, and family outings. People started smiling, and never stopped. But those old portraits, they remain like silent ghosts. Their serious faces, etched in time, speak of a world where photographs weren't just memories, they were monuments to the soul. So the next time you look at an old photograph, ask yourself, were they simply too serious, too scared? Or was the camera capturing something we can't fully explain? Subscribe to the Unsolved Chronicles official and join us as we continue to uncover the dark corners of forgotten history.